Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you here today, and the headline of this article was the thing that made me go, hey, this might be something funny to talk about. So it's from Outkick, dated June 4th, and says, Joe Biden officials take precautions not to tire the aging president. Report says. So let's go check this out, and right off the bat, it's like, is this really the guy you want to be president again? I mean, never mind the fact that he has no idea what he's doing, nor do any of the people that work for him, apparently. But now it's like, you're making the argument for he's too old. So let's see what the article says. It says, if you're concerned about President Joe Biden's age, you're not alone. But while Republicans have been sounding the alarm for quite some time, a recent New York Times report reveals Democrats are now questioning Biden's mental and physical fitness, too. If you've lost the New York Times, I'm sorry, Democrats, but you might need to figure out something else to do. That's like the last bastion. So, article keeps going on. It says, Biden officials reportedly leave him alone, that's in quotes, the leave him alone part, as often as they can on the weekends, and they tend to adjust his schedule to avoid tiring, quote, an aging president, end quote, according to the Times. So additionally, the president can only make public appearances between noon and 4 p.m. during the week, and there he is when he just fell down at the Air Force Academy. Says an anonymous Democrat told the outlet Biden's age is a major concern for prominent members of the party. At a small dinner earlier this year of former Democratic senators and governors, all of them in Mr. Biden's generation, everyone at the table agreed that he was too old to run again, the report reads. It says local leaders often call the White House to inquire about his health. Wow, okay. It says the Times also reported Biden's aides limit his access to the press over concerns that he might make a major mistake. One anonymous aide spoke about small changes in the president's behavior. I don't think they're small. I mean, if you go look at him like even, 7 or 8 years ago, not even a decade ago, compared to what he is now, it's not small changes. It's quite pronounced. So it says, when he sits down, one former official said, he usually places a hand on his desk to hold his weight and rarely springs back up with his old energy, the Times report reads. Yeah, they've really lost the New York Times. So, as we know, Joe Biden will run for re-election in 2024. Can't wait for that shit show. This is at 80 years old. Biden is the oldest president in United States history. If re-elected, he'll be 86 at the end of his second term. He's not going to make it that far. He's just too old and he's falling apart. So, but during a press conference in April, Biden didn't seem to even remember his age. So with regard to my age, I can't even say, I guess, how old I am. I can't even say the number. It doesn't register with me, Biden said. No, it doesn't register with you because, yeah, you don't know what it is because your mind is pudding right now. It says, but his advanced age absolutely should register with voters. Yes, because when it comes to the leader of the free world, mental acuity matters. Of course it does. It's essentially like giving a baby uranium and just being like, let's see what happens, sort of thing. And that's essentially what we're doing right now with Joe Biden in the Oval Office. So it says, a May Quinnipiac poll found 65% of registered voters believe Biden is too old to be an effective president for another 4 years. And that's not just Republicans saying it. So the same poll found 69% of independents and 41% of Democrats believe Biden's age is a problem as well. Yeah, that's a lot of people. It says in April, Axios reported some White House aides have privately compared Biden to an aging king. It says he's a tight-knit palace guard of longtime aides whose first instinct is to protect him and not take chances, the report reads. It says even with all of this protection, Biden's failing faculties are on full display, from the bumbling speeches to his fall at the Air Force Academy graduation last week. And I do have one of my edited videos spliced with movie quotes and TV quotes on there, so go check out the one that I think it's called. It just premiered today, and I already am struggling to remember it. Today being June 5th is when I'm recording this. But you probably won't see it for a few days at least. Was it Joe Biden at the Air Force graduation ceremony? Check that out, and there's actually a part where he does fall in there. So, article finishes with one final sentence. Says, can they really keep pretending for 6 more years? Yeah. Remember, this guy, if he wins a second term, it's going to be 6 more years of this BS. Do you really want 6 more years of this? Or just vote for somebody else? Let's get this country back to the glory it needs to be at. My God. So that's the end of the article. What do you guys think about this? What do you think about like people making an active attempt to not bother him on the weekends? Like, this is our president again, because of his age. Do you think Joe Biden should still be able to run for office? Do you think there should be term limits or age limits on when people can hold office? Government officials, that is. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.